Just because you're an expert doesn't mean you have a business. It's going to take longer than you expect and more energy than you expect because it's not what you expect to do. I've been in small business most of my life. My parents had a small business, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and back. When I went to college, I worked part-time and I would paint windows in the bars at Christmas time so that my sister and we would make money. And I got my education, I got my good job, and I forgot about business. But 2 decades into it, my son got sick and I had to take 10 months off of work. And during that time, I signed up for one of the world's best MLMs. I got incredible leadership training, and I got an understanding of what was missing from my life. It was business. But what I knew was that was not what I could do. I had no passion around it, and there was no technology in it. So I had to start my own business. I want you to understand why small business is so important to me. It's everyone I know. It's everything I do. It's the people I love. And I want to see them successful, but so many small businesses do not become successful and stay in business. People who are starting a business, when they first start, they start for a couple of different reasons. And it's usually because they have an expertise. Because we think that we know enough in our expertise that we can actually sell that. If you want to grow a business, eventually you have to be working less and less of the billable hours time. I have a client, and his biggest challenge was how can he get past the $1 million mark? So we sat down and we went through his whole business. He was flying across Canada, he was showing up for days at a time, and when he was there, he couldn't do any of his CEO stuff. And that meant that the company couldn't move forward when he wasn't in his job. By the next year, he had made and exceeded his $1 million mark. Growth requires an excessive amount of non-billable work. The expert stuff that you love to do, that you brought into your business, is not the entire part of your work. It's only 20 to 50%. That means 50 to 80% of the rest of your time needs to be spent on doing other things that take management skills, marketing skills, finance skills. You have to understand operations. You need support as a CEO, so you have to be out networking and have your inner circle of people you can talk to. You have to focus on the delivery of your business as being something that you look after at the beginning with your expertise, but figuring out how to manage offloading it so that you can grow your business. My expectation of you is that as an expert, that you also become a business expert. Thank you.